Hey, good morning guys, it's Glenn from Fish and Yak today here at a beautiful park in the southern part of Sydney, and I've been asked by this guy here, Glenn Alsop from Kayak Fishing New South Wales United, the Sydney branch, and today he's asked me to come down to do a kayak review. He's been given a new kayak, a new fishing kayak that's come onto the market, and he's kindly asked me to come down here to do a demonstration and put it through its paces out there on the water. So basically what it is, it's a 4 metre kayak. It's a beast of a machine. I've seen it, but I can't wait to get it back on the water there and test it. It's from Bay Kayaks. That's the importer of these kayaks, and it's a Kingfish. It's a Kingfish kayak. It's 4 metres, but I'll explain all the details and the specifications about the kayak. So what do you think, Glenn? We get started?
Yeah, let's go.
Excellent, man. Let's go. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the Kingfish kayak from Bay Kayaks. It's a winner brand, and I'll start the demonstration here now, the specifics or the specifications of this kayak. Basically it's 4 metres in length. It's around about 36 kilos in total weight. That's the volume that you'd be needing to pick up or put on a trailer on top of your car. So it is a fairly large kayak, but I'll talk about that a bit later on. But basically it's a big beefy kayak. It's nearly 90 centimetres in width, so it's going to be a stable sort of craft. But let's talk about the features first. Now first up, grab handle at the front, which makes transportation very simple, very easy. So you can grab it down there like so. Here we come to and this is a great design. I really like this design. It's got bungee straps. You can put sleeping bags or dry bags underneath there. But it's got a really good feature, which you unhook, and it's a massive hatch, and it's on a gas strut like on your car on a station wagon. Now in here you could put your tackle, make a nice slurry, put your catch in here. Not too bad. I reckon this is a really good design for this part of the kayak. Not many kayaks have this, so this is quite a unique feature. Now we'll go towards the cockpit of this kayak, but before we do that, I just want to mention that every kayak comes with a weight capacity. Now the weight capacity of this kayak is 350 kilos. Now that doesn't mean that a 200 kilo fisherman or fisherwoman can go out and paddle this. The 350 kilo weight is the overall distribution of the weight that you put in your kayak. And a lot of people think, oh well, 350, I'm a 170 kilo guy, I should be okay. Well, in theory you would be, but when you start putting your tackle, your gear, your food, your camping equipment, you're starting to get into that capacity limit. So just be a little bit wary there, but as I said, this is a big guy's kayak, and once we get out on the water, I'll show you how we go. Let's move on to the cockpit, or the business part of this machine. Okay, now we move down to the cockpit of this kayak, or the business end of the, as I call it, and that's where all the action takes place, and that's predominantly where a lot of your quick accessories have to go, or for your storage of your equipment that you constantly need when you're out on the water fishing. Now basically we've gone from the front hatch, we're now in the middle of the centre part of the kayak, and this is a very important part of any machine actually, so let me explain what we do have here. In the centre we have another lift up hatch. Right, another good design. These are fairly popular on a lot of the kayaks. A lot of the American kayaks have this, but this winner brand also has it, and they've done a good job with this. It's a fairly solid sort of material. I think it'd wear very well. Now in here you could put all your electronics. You could put a fish finder battery, or any type of lures or knives or anything that you're needing all the time when you're out fishing for your kayak. So this part of this machine is very good. You could probably mount your fish finder on here, or a camera mount, or even another rod holder. But just like that, it's really good. Lifts up and you got more storage. This is a storage machine, guys, I've got to say. Not bad. It also comes with gear track rails, and for people who don't know what that is, as you can see in front of me, we have a sliding rod holder. Now the good thing about these is that when you're paddling, you don't want this to be in the way of your paddle stroke, because the last thing you want to do is be hitting your knuckles on here. Believe me, I've done that and it hurts. But with this design, you can move it away from your paddle stroke, and I'll demonstrate when I'm on the water, but the paddle won't hit this. So this is very good, a great design that Winter Kayaks have here. Plus also too, you can mount electronics on here. You can get Scotty mounts, Railblazer mounts. There's quite a few mounts that will fit these gear tracks, and you can put cameras, fish finders, hey, and even rod holders like you've got here. Really well done, good feature. Now how do you steer this craft? Well, it has a rudder, it has foot control rudder, and we'll move down to the back of the kayak in a moment, but I just want to show you this. Now these are move by your feet, left or right, and a kayak of this size, people say, do I need a rudder? And my simple answer is yes, you do, because what a rudder can do, it can control your drift, it can control the movement of the kayak, obviously, left or right. Basically, a kayak this size, would I want a rudder? Yes, I would, and this one comes with it, and I'll show you that rudder coming up very, very shortly. Next we have to move down to the seat, and this seat is, well, I haven't seen a seat like this. I've seen the material, but I haven't seen a seat move like this one does, so let's take a look. Okay guys, now we've moved down to the seat department of this kayak, and quite frankly, I've never seen a seat operate like this in any kayak, and I've fished out of kayaks for many, many years and owned many of them. I've seen seats like this, I've used seats like this, but I haven't seen the mechanism that's been designed or the function of this seat. And wait till you see what it does. But before I show you that, it's a mesh seat, a bit like a Hobie sort of thing. There's a lot of other brands out there that do operate with these type of seats now. And they're quite good because basically with the old seats of the olden days, you're sitting right on the plastic, and after a couple of hours you get the real numb legs and the numb back. But with this seat, it alleviates that problem. It's elevated off the floor of the kayak, which I think is very, very good. It looks to be fairly hard wearing. I think we get pretty good use out of this. It's breathable. Obviously, if you do get wet water, it will fall through the mesh. So, but basically, what this seat does, obviously you can fish forward, but have a look at this. The angler only has to turn slightly and it spins. So if you're fishing a drift, or it's a nice day and you want to hang your legs over the side, which sometimes I do, this is perfect, absolutely perfect. I think they're on a winner with the seat. Testing, we're going to test it today, and I will turn this around and see how it goes, but it turns 360 degrees. So you could fish from the back of the kayak, fish from the sides, fish from the front. How good's that? I think that is a great feature, and I think once a lot of other kayak manufacturers see this, there could be some copies coming up, but basically it's not too bad. Can't wait to try it on the water. Okay, coming back down here from the seat area, we've got a huge tank well here. Now this would fit an esky, a tackle box, or the famous milk crate that all us guys use. So plenty of room here. There's hatches that open up, right? Got dry bags, and you know what they're for. You put all your electronic earphones, or you know, food or anything like that, drinks, multi-use type of thing. Keys, car keys in there. They're a good design. So you've got that. You've got another one here as well, and then you've got one here which is access to the rudder, which I'll show you very, very shortly. So rod holders as well at the back, right? Both two, they hold they're 32mm holes these, so a normal rod holder and a normal rod butt will fit in there. There's a few things you can do yourself with that, but they're pretty standard on any kayak. Basically, other than that, that's about it. We have the gear tracks at the back as well, so you can put more rods in here. We put net, we put the side pockets. Oh yeah, there's side pockets here. You can put anything in there, you know, packets of lures and things, and they'll fit in there nicely, and everything falls in hand. That's one good thing about this kayak, everything falls neatly in hand. So basically, that's about it. There's another grab handle at the back here, and there's a stainless steel rudder. Now the rudder is well, it's stainless steel, it's not plastic, which wear and tear I think would be a lot better than the plastic ones that you do see out there. And that's controlled with your feet, as I showed you earlier on, but it's controlled by this. You just pull it up and release it, pull it up to bring the rudder up out of the way for when you're transporting the kayak. So basically, I think it's time we now take this bad boy out on the water, and I can't wait to do that. But this is it. This is the Kingfish 4-metre kayak from Winner Kayaks. Let's take it out on the water and let's see how good this thing really does. Okay guys, I've just put the kayak out on the water, and the first thing I've noticed is it's fairly stable. It's a big boomy girl, this one, 90 centimetres wide or 89 centimetres wide. It's got a very, very good hull design, which I'll show you in the you'll be able to see in the pics down below. But let's see how we go. Okay, with the paddling, it's not a fast kayak. It's not designed to be fast. It's not designed to be fast, this kayak. This is a fisherman's kayak. It's not a speed machine. The longer the kayak and the wider it is, the slower they are. This kayak, to me, would be excellent to fish out of. It's very stable. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I've got to say. Even though I'm in a very confined sort of space with, there's not much swell around me. There's been a few boats going past, but let's see if I can find one to get a bit of weight going. But I'll keep paddling and just see what sort of speed I can get with it. Not too bad. It tracks well with the rudder. I'm currently using the rudder now. Not too bad. Now, basically, fishability is excellent. Plenty of storage. It's good. It's fairly quiet. There's a lot of freeboard here, hence the 350 kilo weight capacity. But I like it. The seat is the next thing I want to show you. Now, you should be able to see this. Now this seat, as I said, turns 360 degrees. Look at this. 360 degree seat. Can't beat that. I like the seat. So Winner Kayaks have done a good job with this seat situation. It's comfortable. It's a very comfortable seat. Very comfortable indeed. So yeah, paddle's all right. Everything's out of the way. So if I had electronics stored here, cameras, fish finders, GPS units on the side tracks, I could push them away. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not too bad. The seat's great. It's very stable. I like it. Now, as I said, I needed a boat to come past me. I just want to check the weight. There's a boat coming now, and he will create some weight. This will test the actual flotation and basically how well it handles a chop. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. This is a very stable kayak, guys. So I like it. I think they've done a good job here, Winner Kayaks. You can buy it from Bay Kayaks here in Sydney. It's the Kingfish 4-metre fishing kayak from Winner Kayaks and Bay Kayaks in Sydney. I like it. I really do. Nice kayak. Nice kayak indeed. Now another feature of this kayak is that you can stand in it. You can stand and fish. Stable as I said, 89 centimetres wide. Pretty good on a nice surface like this. Standing and fishing from this kayak wouldn't be an issue. Pretty good. Okay guys, so that's the test of the Kingfish kayak from Bay Kayaks. It's the winner brand kayak. If you're in the market for your first kayak and you don't want to spend a whole heap of money and you've got around about $1,200 to $1,500 to spend, I suggest you have a look at this kayak from Bay Kayaks. It's a great fishing kayak. If you want to get into kayak fishing and you really don't know what to buy, jump on their websites. I'll put a description of the kayak, all the specifications and how to contact Bay Kayaks, so you can have a look at these on their website in the description box below, and I'll also be putting the contact details for Kayak Fishing New South Wales United Sydney chapter for anybody that wants to join a good club with great people. So thanks once again, Glenn from Fishing Yak. What are you waiting for? Go out and start having a look at kayaks. Catch you on the water. See you next time.